Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Vallabha Bhaṭṭa app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Caitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on December 28th, 2022 in Śrī Māyāpur, India.
Pangong Langayate Girim Shri Guru Dinataranam Shri Caitanya Mishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, today we will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Caitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled, today we will continue with the part 1 of the chapter entitled Pride of Vallabha
Recording
Bhaṭṭa
in progress.
was cut down as he heard the preaching by Lord Caitanya. Under the section, the meeting of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu and Vallabha Bhaṭṭa. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.16.
ভগবানের দৈন্য ও ছলনা চেষ্টা। মহাপ্রভু কহে শোনো ভট্ট মহামতি, মায়াবাদী সন্ন্যাসী আমি না জানি কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি।
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, My dear Vallabha Bhaṭṭa, you are a learned scholar. Kindly listen to me. I am a sannyasi of the Mayavada school. Therefore, I have no chance of knowing what Krishna Bhakti is. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
is presenting himself in a very humble way.
He is presenting himself in a very humble way.
And this way, he enters like a needle, comes out like a ball.
So in this way, he enters like a needle and comes out like a ball. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.17.
ভগবানের ভক্ত গুণ বর্ণন। এক, মহাবিষ্ণু অদ্বৈত আচার্যের গুণাবলী। অদ্বৈত আচার্য গোসাই সাক্ষাৎ ঈশ্বর, তার সঙ্গে আমার মন হইল নির্মল।
Nevertheless, my mind has become purified because I have associated with Advaita Acharya, who is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Lord Caitanya is glorifying Advaita Gosai.
So Lord Chaitanya is glorifying Advaita Gosai.
Saying he is the avatar of Mahavishnu.
Saying that he is the avatar of Mahavishnu.
He will become, Lord Chaitanya is saying, I have become purified by associating with Advaita Gosai.
Lord Chaitanya is saying, I had become purified by associating with Advaita Gosai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.18.
অদ্বিতীয় ভক্তি শাস্ত্র আচার্য নামের সার্থকতা। সর্বশাস্ত্রে কৃষ্ণ ভক্তে নাহি যার সম, অতএব অদ্বৈত আচার্য তার নাম।
He is unparalleled in his understanding of all the revealed scriptures and the devotional service of Lord Krishna. Therefore, he is called Advaita Acharya.
Lord Chaitanya is glorifying Advaita Acharya.
So Lord Chaitanya is glorifying Advaita Acharya
and presenting him to Vallabha.
and presenting him to Vallabha Bhaṭṭa. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.19
স্বয়ং মহাবিষ্ণু হইয়া আচার্য পরম কৃপালু ও পরম বৈষ্ণব, যাহার কৃপাতে শ্লেষের হয় কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি, কে কহিতে পারে তার বৈষ্ণবতা শক্তি।
He is such a great personality that by his mercy he can convert even the meat-eaters, mlechas, to devotional service of Krishna, who therefore can estimate the power of his Vaishnavism. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, it is extremely difficult to convert a mlecha or meat-eater into a devotee of Lord Krishna. Therefore, anyone who can do so is situated on the highest level of Vaishnavism.
His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada
His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada
was able to convert
many mlechas
into devotees of Lord Krishna.
Therefore, he is on the highest level of Vaishnavism. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.20
দুই, নিত্যানন্দ গুণাবলী। কৃষ্ণের স্বরূপ প্রকাশ হইয়াও কৃষ্ণ প্রেম সিন্ধু সেবক বিগ্রহ। নিত্যানন্দ অবধূত সাক্ষাৎ ঈশ্বর, ভাবোন্মাদে মত্ত কৃষ্ণ প্রেমের সাগর।
Lord Nityananda Prabhu, the Avaduta, is also directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is always intoxicated with the madness of ecstatic love. Indeed, he is an ocean of love of Krishna.
Now Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu is glorifying Lord Nityananda.
Now Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is glorifying Lord Nityananda.
How Lord Nityananda is intoxicated with the madness of love of Krishna.
Is intoxicated with the madness of love of Krishna.
Lord Chaitanya is glorifying all these extensions.
So Lord Chaitanya is glorifying all of his expansions. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.21
তিন, বাসুদেব সার্বভৌমের গুণাবলী। সরদর্শন বেত্তা ভট্টাচার্য সার্বভৌম, সরদর্শনে জগৎ গুরু ভাগবত উত্তম।
Vallabha Bhaṭṭa perfectly knows the six philosophical theses. He is therefore the spiritual master of the entire world in teaching six paths of philosophy. He is the best of devotees.
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
is glorifying Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
This way, he is sending all these advanced devotees to Vallabha Bhaṭṭa.
In this way, he is presenting all the advanced devotees to Vallabha Bhaṭṭa. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.22
তেহ দেখাইলা মোরে ভক্তি যোগ পার, তার প্রসাদে জানিল কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি যোগ সার।
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya has shown me the limit of devotional service. Only by his mercy have I understood that devotional service to Krishna is the essence of all mystic yoga.
Well, Vallabha Bhaṭṭa had demonstrated to Lord Chaitanya how Bhakti Yoga is the essence.
So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had demonstrated to Lord Caitanya how Bhakti Yoga is the essence of all mystic yoga.
In this way, Lord Caitanya is glorifying his devotees.
So in this way, Lord Caitanya is glorifying his devotees. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 7.23
চার শ্রী রাম রায়ের গুণাবলী রসিকেন্দ্র মুকুটমৌলি ও ক সম্বন্ধ তত্ত্ববেত্তা রামানন্দ রায় কৃষ্ণ রসের নিধান তেহ জানাইলা কৃষ্ণ স্বয়ং ভগবান।
Srila Ramananda Rai is the ultimate knower of transcendental mellows of Lord Krishna's devotional service. He has instructed me that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Now Lord Caitanya glorifying Ramananda Rai,
So now Lord Caitanya is glorifying Ramananda Rai,
saying how he has instructed Lord Caitanya
saying how he has instructed Lord Caitanya
on the essence of transcendental mellows,
on the essence of transcendental mellows,
and how he has instructed that Krishna alone is the supreme.
How he has instructed that Krishna alone is the Supreme Person.
Then Lord Caitanya, he presents his different devotees.
So we see Lord Caitanya, he presents his devotees.
Some are Sudras, some are Brahmanas, and different material situations.
Some are Shudras, some are Brahmanas from different material situations.
But they all know the science of Bhakti Yoga.
But they all know the science of Bhakti Yoga.
And they are extremely well versed in this Bhakti Yoga.
And they are extremely well versed in Bhakti Yoga.
And this must be very surprising to Vallabha.
So this must be very surprising to Vallabha Bhaṭṭa.
Lord Caitanya is glorifying all these other devotees.
How Lord Caitanya is glorifying all these other devotees.
Lord Caitanya's special pastime.
This is Lord Caitanya's special pastimes. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 7.24
খ প্রয়োজন তত্ত্ববেতা গ ও বিদেয় তত্ত্ববেতা তাতে প্রেম ভক্তি পুরুষ অর্থ শিরোমণি রাগ মার্গে প্রেম ভক্তি সর্বাধিক জানি।
Through the mercy of Ramananda Rai, I have understood that ecstatic love of Krishna is the highest goal of life, and that spontaneous love of Krishna is the highest perfection. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Purushartha, the goal of life, generally refer to religion, economic development, satisfaction of the senses, and finally liberation. However, above these four kinds of Purushartha, love of Godhead stands supreme. It is called Parama Purushartha, the supreme goal of life, or Purushartha Shiromani, the most exalted of all Purusharthas. Lord Krishna is worshipped by regulative devotional service, but the highest perfection of devotional service is spontaneous love of Godhead.
So, Ramananda Rai is being glorified
So Ramananda Rai is being glorified
as a knower of supreme goal of life.
as the knower of supreme goal of life.
Only one considers
Normally one considers
Artha, Kama, Moksha as four Purusharthas.
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha as four Purusharthas.
Lord Caitanya was told along the way that the Supreme Purushartha
But Lord Chaitanya was told by Ramananda Rai that the Supreme Purushartha
beyond these four
is love of Krishna.
So this instruction, Lord Caitanya is saying, Allah Krishna is the all life.
So through these instructions, Lord Chaitanya is saying how love of Krishna is the supreme goal of life. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela 7.25.
ঘ রস তত্ত্ব ব্যথা কৃষ্ণ প্রেম আধিক্য হেতু মধুর রসের সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠ দাস্য সখ বাৎসল্য আর যে শৃঙ্গার দাস সখা গুরু কান্তা আশ্রয় যাহার
The servant, friend, superior, and conjugal lover are the shelters of the transcendental mellows called Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Shringara.
Lord Caitanya is going directly to describing the highest levels of spontaneous love.
Is going directly to describe the highest level of spontaneous love for Krishna. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.26.
মধুর রসে দ্বিবিধ আবৃত্তি ক পুরে ঐশ্বর্য মিশ্রা খ ব্রজে কেবলা যশোদানন্দন ব্রজের পরকিয়া কেবলা বৃত্তিতেই লগ্ন স্বকীয়া ঐশ্বর্য মিশ্রায় নহে ঐশ্বর্য জ্ঞান যুক্ত কেবল ভাবার ঐশ্বর্য জ্ঞানে না পায় ব্রজেন্দ্র কুমার
There are two kinds of emotion, bhav, emotion with an understanding of the Lord's full opulences is called Aishwarya Jnana Yukta, and pure uncontaminated emotion is called Kevala. One cannot achieve shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda, simply by knowing his opulences. Purport by His Divine Srila Prabhupada. Reading Madhya Leela, chapter 90, text 192.
Lord Caitanya
So Lord Chaitanya
is glorifying pure love of Godhead
is glorifying pure love of Godhead
and the different levels.
and the different levels.
Especially the conjugal level.
Especially the conjugal level.
Certain levels, not who knows the
There are two levels.
balance of Krishna,
There are two levels. One who knows the opulences of Krishna,
and one that they just love Krishna.
and one more is that they just love Krishna.
And being the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not important.
Is being the supreme personality of Godhead is not important.
I love him
They love him
for what he is.
for what he is. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela 7.27.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের দশম স্কন্ধের নবম অধ্যায়ের 21 নম্বর শ্লোকে রয়েছে
Nayam Sukhapo Bhagavan Tehinam Gopika Sutaha Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam Yatha Bhakti Matamiha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, the son of Mother Yashoda, is accessible to those devotees engaged in spontaneous loving service, but is not easily accessible to mental speculator, to to those striving for self-realization by severe austerities and penances, or to those who consider the body the same as the self. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, this verse is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.9.21. So Srila Prabhupada was teaching how
to serve the Lord in spontaneous loving devotion.
To serve the Lord in spontaneous loving devotion.
And this way, one can achieve lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa.
In this way, one can achieve lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa.
Lord Caitanya giving out this to Lord Kṛṣṇa without considering.
Lord Caitanya is giving out this pure love of Kṛṣṇa without considering
who's qualified, who's not qualified.
Who's qualified, who's not qualified.
He gives out the love freely.
He gives out the love freely. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya-lila 7.28.
শ্লোকের শব্দার্থ রাস ক্রিয়ায় লক্ষ্মীর অনধিকার আত্মবোধ শব্দে কহে পারিষদগণ ঐশ্বর্য গানে লক্ষ্মী না পাইলা ব্রজেন্দ্র নন্দন.
The word Atma Bhuta means personal associates. Through the understanding of the Lord's opulence, the goddess of fortune could not receive the shelter of Kṛṣṇa, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, has complete knowledge of Kṛṣṇa's opulences, but she could not achieve the association of Kṛṣṇa by dint of such knowledge. The devotees in Vrindavan, however, actually enjoy the association of Kṛṣṇa.
Lakshmi Devi wanted to associate with Kṛṣṇa.
So Lakshmi Devi wanted to associate with Kṛṣṇa in the Ras Leela,
but she was not allowed.
But she was not allowed
Because she has her conception of Kṛṣṇa as his the Supreme Personality.
Because she has her conception of Kṛṣṇa as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whereas the residences of Vraja,
they serve Kṛṣṇa with spontaneous love.
They serve Kṛṣṇa with spontaneous love, the residents of Vraja.
Therefore they are allowed to serve with Kṛṣṇa.
So therefore they are allowed to associate with Kṛṣṇa. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya-lila 7.29.
শাস্ত্র প্রমাণ শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের দশম স্কন্ধের 47 অধ্যায়ের 60 শ্লোকে রয়েছে
When Lord Kṛṣṇa was dancing with the gopis in the Ras Leela, the gopis were embraced around the neck by the Lord's arms. This transcendental favor was never bestowed upon the goddess of fortune or the other consorts in the spiritual world, nor was such a thing ever imagined by the most beautiful girls in the heavenly planets. Girls whose bodily luster and aroma resemble the beauty and fragrance of lotus flowers. And what to speak of worldly women, who may be very, very beautiful according to material estimation. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.47.16. So the residents of Vrindavan, especially the gopis,
they got blessings of Kṛṣṇa and other consorts could not achieve.
They got the blessings from Kṛṣṇa which the other consorts could not achieve. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antya-lila 7.13.
ব্রজবাসীগণের সখ্য ও বাৎসল্য রসে কেবলা বা শুদ্ধা রাগাত্মিকা ভক্তি শুদ্ধভাবে সখা করে স্কন্দে আরোহণ, শুদ্ধভাবে ব্রজেশ্বরী করেন বন্দন।
In pure Krishna consciousness, a friend mounts the shoulder of Krishna and Mother Yashoda finds the Lord. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Shuddha Bhava, pure Krishna consciousness, is not dependent on an understanding of the Lord's opulences. Even without such opulences, the devotee in Shuddha Bhava is inclined to love Krishna as a friend or son.
So the friends and parents of Krishna
So the friends and the parents of Krishna in Vrindavan,
they love Krishna
they love Krishna
as a friend or son.
as a friend or son.
They don't think about his opulence.
They don't think about his opulence.
They have pure affection for him.
They have a pure affection for him.
Not the special quality of Vrindavan.
That's the special quality of Vrindavan. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 7.31.
মোর সখা মোর পুত্র এই শুদ্ধ মন, অতএব সুখ বেশ করে প্রশংসন।
In pure Krishna consciousness, without knowledge of the Lord's opulences, the devotee considers Krishna his friend or son. Shukdev Goswami and Vyasdev, the supreme authority. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 7.
So, in the material world,
So in the material world,
the rich man wonder if people don't like him for his money or for himself.
so the man wonders whether people like, a rich man wonder whether people like him for his money or for himself.
So Krishna being the all-powerful,
So Krishna being the all-powerful,
the personality of Godhead,
the supreme personality of Godhead,
he gives the blessing
he gives the blessing
that people can have pure love for him,
so that people can have pure love for him,
which is not dependent on his opulence.
which is not dependent on his opulence.
So that he enjoys more.
That he enjoys more. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 7.32.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের দশম স্কন্ধের দ্বাদশ অধ্যায়ের একাদশ শ্লোকে রয়েছে,
Neither those who are engaged in self-realization, appreciating the Brahman effulgence of the Lord, nor those in devotional service while accepting the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Master, nor those who are under the clutches of Maya, thinking the Lord an ordinary person, can understand that certain exalted personalities, after accumulating volumes of pious activities, are now playing with the Lord in friendship as cowherd boy. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. This verse is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.12.11.
Haridam or Vaikuntha,
Haridam or Vaikuntha,
the devotees there know that the Supreme Lord is the all-powerful personality.
the devotees there know that the Supreme Lord is the all-powerful personality of Godhead.
Their love is with this understanding.
So their love,
This is others.
is with this understanding of Krishna's opulence.
And the odd boys in Vrindavan,
But the cowherd boys in Vrindavan,
they love Krishna as their friend.
they love Krishna as their friend.
And they don't care about other things.
They don't know other things. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela 7.33.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের দশম স্কন্ধের অষ্টম অধ্যায়ের 45 নম্বর শ্লোকে রয়েছে,
When Mother Yashoda saw all the universes within Krishna's mouth, she was astonished for the time being. The Lord is worshipped like Indra and other demigods by the followers of the three Vedas, who offer him sacrifices. He is worshipped as impersonal Brahman by saintly persons who understand his greatness through studying the Upanishads, as the Purusha by great philosophers who analytically study the universe, as the all-pervading Supersoul by great yogis, and as the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees. Nevertheless, Mother Yashoda considered the Lord her own son. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. This verse is from Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10.8.45.
This shows how
So this shows how
different personalities have different views of Krishna.
different personalities have different views of Krishna.
Like Yashoda Devi in Vrindavan,
Yashoda Devi in Vrindavan,
she only knows Krishna as a son.
she only knows Krishna as a son.
That's the pure love
That's the pure love
of Vatsalya Rasa.
in Vatsalya Rasa. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antilila 7.34.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের দশম স্কন্ধের অষ্টম অধ্যায়ের 46 নম্বর শ্লোকে রয়েছে,
O Brahmana, what pious activities did Nanda Maharaj perform to receive the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna as his son? And what pious activities did Mother Yashoda perform that made the Absolute Personality of Godhead Krishna call her Mother and suck her breasts? Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. This verse is from Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10.8.46.
You thought how the brother Prema is so special.
So this shows how the Braja Prema is so special.
The parents, friends, lovers of Krishna and Vrindavan,
That the parents, friends and lovers of Krishna in Vrindavan,
they have a pure love for Krishna
they have the pure love for Krishna
without the obvious acting that love.
without the opulence affecting their love. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita Antyalila 7.35.
ব্রজের কেবল ভাবে ঐশ্বর্য জ্ঞান অভাব, অতএব কেবল ভাবের সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠত্ব। ঐশ্বর্য দেখিলেও শুদ্ধের নয় ঐশ্বর্য গান, অতএব ঐশ্বর্য হইতে কেবল ভাব প্রদান।
Even if a pure devotee sees the opulence of Krishna, he does not accept it. Therefore, pure consciousness is more exalted than consciousness of the Lord's opulence.
Having pure affection for the Lord,
Having pure affection for the Lord
Krishna,
Krishna,
is superior than just appreciating his opulence.
is superior to just appreciating his opulence. Thus ends part 1 of the chapter entitled Vallabha Bhaṭṭa was cut down as his heart as he heard the preaching of Lord Caitanya. Under the section, the meeting of Lord Caitanya and Vallabha Bhaṭṭa.
Lord Caitanya is describing Vallabha Bhaṭṭa.
So Lord Caitanya is describing to Vallabha Bhaṭṭa
regarding the pure love of the Vrindavan Dham.
regarding the pure love of the Vrindavan Dham.
It can be achieved only by one awakens the natural love and affection for Lord Krishna.
It can be only achieved if one awaken natural love for Krishna, natural love and affection for Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for watching our videos. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.